the gym. Slept in for a while this morning. I am 35 weeks as of yesterday, and I am feeling super uncomfortable. But oh, I knew that was gonna happen.
You got a damn mount for the thing.
I know, but I didn't know that it was not permanent. I thought I didn't want to put it in your car if it wasn't permanent, or if it was permanent. But I mean, it's like sitting there until you take...
Do you really thought you bought a permanent mount, like whenever you put it on it,
yes,
you're going to have to leave it there?
Yes, because some of the reviews said it doesn't work when it gets really hot. The sticky doesn't stick. So that's why I thought, oh, well, if it's staying in their car overnight, then I don't want something because it's 127 degrees. That I literally thought that's why else, I mean...
So wherever you put that thing, you're going to leave it forever?
I don't know why that's stupid.
Pretty sure, like I don't think just you peel something off the bottom of yours and then stick it down. I'm pretty sure it's a suction mount.
Oh.
If not, then yeah, if it's not a suction mount, then I would return it, because you need something that you can like...
Okay, then we're talking about two different things.
Yeah, that one that looked like a dick and balls.
I gotta show you this mount. It's so funny. Anyways, I'm pulling into the gym right now. It's super crowded, so I don't know if I'll film this one, but I'll make sure I either film this gym session or I'll film tomorrow's gym session and put it in this vlog to show you guys. I'm slowing down a lot though, for sure. I feel a lot more uncomfortable, and this has really only started in like the last week or so, because I don't know if she's getting bigger. In the last week I gained about 1.5 pounds, and then this morning I lost about 1 pound. So I don't know. I have my ultrasound on Thursday and we'll see how big she is. If you watched my last vlog, according to my last appointment, I was measuring 2 weeks behind. But some of you guys I talked to after I posted that you guys had measured far behind, and that everything was fine and you had perfectly healthy, normal weight baby. So I'm not stressing about it anymore, but I am curious and I really want to see her. But anyways, we've got the gym right now, and then I think we're gonna go meet my parents at a restaurant for lunch, like a late lunch. It's already 10:30 this morning and we're just getting our day going. So I'll bring you guys along today.
I'll take a picture of it. I've never seen the front of the building.
What?
I hate you.
I see you standing there, a soothing atmosphere. Smell of your aftershave, sweet blossom in the rain. You flip around your hair as if you're unaware, but you should know that I'm looking at you. You make me feel like I'm made of
guys, so we are back from the gym. We ran a couple errands, and I am currently getting my hair and makeup done, or doing my hair and makeup, not getting it done. And we're gonna take some maternity photos. I've been trying to do these for a while. I just haven't had time. Or I get like really tired. Like I came home and took like a 40-minute nap because I was just so tired. So actually right now I'm brushing my hair. But I'm just gonna put some of these extensions in for a little bit more volume, and then we're gonna take some photos over in the studio. And you guys, my dress is so pretty. I have to show you the dress that I bought. It's really pretty. I got it off Amazon. But I'm going to do my hairs here, and then I'll kind of show you guys the finished product. I'm just gonna have Elliot take a couple photos like on a backdrop. I went on Pinterest and found some photos that I want to like emulate, just so I have a plan, so that we're not like, what the hell are we doing in here?
Ignore the others. Do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause I do. I do believe in lovers like me and you. Yeah, you just keep on dancing all night out on the roof. Tell everybody.
How beautiful is this dress? So it's just a little tube top dress, and then the chiffon I think it opens. Yeah, it does. So it's like sheer in the middle. How beautiful is that? Like I said, again, it's from Amazon, so very pretty. You guys, how pretty is this dress? I'm gonna try not to flash you guys because it does open, but how pretty. So I really hope that these turn out pretty good. We'll just hold the bump right here. So there you go. There's 35 weeks bump. And then we ran over to Fry's to grab some stuff for dinner. I'm not gonna start making dinner. I'm sitting down though. Because I don't know, this is the second time this has happened to me this week. But I'm having like really bad cramping in the back of my legs, like starting, I don't know which way it starts, honestly. It's like back behind my knee and it goes all the way up towards my glute and then all the way back. It's not sciatica pain. I've had sciatica pain. I don't know if it's like restless leg syndrome or whatever, but we were like walking around Fry's and I was like, I need to sit down. Like it hurts to stand. So I think I'm gonna sit here and chop potatoes because it hurts so bad. But I've got to make some dinner. I think I'm gonna do a salad. I made a salad last night that was really, really good. So I think I'm gonna do that again tonight with some shrimp, and then Elliot's gonna grill up some chicken for the week and a steak for himself. So I'm going to get started making that. This is one of like my favorite salads ever, and I use, this is convenient. So I use like this pack of cranberries and walnuts. Sometimes I just do the plain walnuts and like crazy dried cranberries. They had a pack of these, which I'm not really a huge fan of it because it has a bunch of like it's got gluten in it somehow, so you know there's like a bunch of extra fillers in it, but I picked that up. And then so you put some shrimp on there, a little bit of avocado, and then I picked up some Granny Smith apples to throw on there. And then this is the dressing that I like love. I love this dressing. It's so good. It's Bolthouse Farms, and it's like gluten-free, dairy-free, everything. It's basically just balsamic vinegar and some sugar, because there's 6 grams of carbs per 2 tablespoons, and then like some spices and less than 2% of extra ball. There's no fat in here per serving. Okay, I'm gonna get started making dinner. I am hurting so bad. Oh my god, it's like all the way up and it's only in my left leg. I don't know why. This is embarrassing. So we're gonna cook dinner. Alright, so I'm just marinating this for a little bit, obviously, since we just bought it. It'd be better if you could marinate overnight, but I'm just gonna throw it in here. And then all I do to marinate is I just like to use Italian dressing. This one I used last week and it was really good. So I just put a little bit of Italian and let them marinate, usually overnight, like I said, but because we just bought it, I'm just throwing it in here for now, and then just have him throw that up on the grill. I've got some potatoes here, and I just do these on the skillet or the air fryer. He likes them on the skillet. So these, the thinner you cut them, the more crispy they'll be and the quicker that they will cook on the skillet. So I just tried to cut them up as thin as I can, and then I'm gonna throw them on the skillet.
I do believe in lovers like me, and you get
go. Pretty simple. And then I'm just gonna throw a little bit of this on here right before it's time to eat. And these are the fries. I'm just putting them on here to let the oil soak out, but I had to cook in batches. So I've just got a couple more cooking here. Okay, last but not least, we got the chicken in, and I did go ahead and cook up some rice for Elliot as well as some rice cauliflower. So then I'm just gonna add the chicken on top. So there we have it. We have some chicken with cauliflower rice, some chicken with rice for tomorrow for him. And then I've got the potatoes here. I use the cutting board, his steak, and my salad. That is a gourmet meal. And so I am right now going through photos as well. I'm uploading them onto my computer from the photo shoot this afternoon. So I'm hoping to get some of those edited. And then we're gonna watch 13 Reasons Why. We just finished the second season of Mindhunter, which we're sick, and it's a really good show. And so now we're going to start the third season of 13 Reasons Why, I think. It's a good one. It's a tearjerker for me, but it's a good one. All right, we're gonna have dinner, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. I actually had a good question the other day in my DMs about well, a lot of you guys are interested in my diet while I'm pregnant, and I'll be honest with you, or how much weight I've gained. I've gained about 20 pounds. That's just from my scale at home and from when I first got pregnant. So when I first found out I was pregnant, I have it like tracked, because I keep track every week. My body's gonna put on the weight it needs to put on. Now, that being said, I've said this before, but I am not eating for two, nor am I restricting my calories. So in terms of quantity of food, I am trying to increase the quantity of food, yes. I'm trying to eat more, and there's a reason for that. One, because my body needs it, even though you could say that my output level, my activity level is down. So it's like, why would you eat more? Because, you know, in theory, if your input is high and your output is lower, you'll gain weight. Well, my body's gonna put on the weight it needs to put on. Secondly, there's something called metabolic adaptation, and basically what that is it's your metabolism is going to adapt to whatever intake you give it for so long. So if you eat a little bit of calories for a long period of time, your metabolism will eventually adapt to that, and you will have a slow metabolism. There are some genetics and things like that in there, but for the most part, you can control your metabolic adaptation to an extent. If you have, you know, years and years of crash dieting and things like that, and you have some sort of metabolic issues, that's a different story. But for the majority of people, if you keep your calories so low for an extended period of time, your metabolism is going to drop to that level. Well, the same thing works on the same spectrum going the other direction. If you increase your intake to a certain extent, over time, your metabolism is going to adapt to that, and you're going to increase your metabolism. Now, for me personally, I have struggled with eating disorder in the past, and I had very low calories, and then even coming out of that, I gained weight pretty quickly because I didn't understand the process of slowly increasing your calories. So if you do not go through a reverse diet and you don't slowly increase your intake, you will gain weight. You will throw your body into a caloric surplus, and that is how you gain weight, when you're in a caloric surplus. So a reverse diet, in my opinion, is harder than dieting because you have got to be meticulous, because some women that I've coached can increase calories like 100, 150 calories a week and be perfectly fine. Some clients, I have to go as low as like 40 calories, 30 calories a week, very, very slow. And so you can see how you have to be strict with it, because your body's going to be like, wow, 30 extra calories, I'm going to store this. And sometimes that's what happens. Progress is not linear. Sometimes your weight goes up, sometimes it stays the same, sometimes it drops when your metabolism realizes that you're going to continue to feed it that way. So basically, I'm saying all this because now that I'm in my pregnancy, now when I got pregnant, I was probably eating 1900 calories a day, roughly. And I was pretty lean. And I was still reverse dieting because for all of last year, I did diet down once for a photo shoot, I think last August. But then August to when I got pregnant in January, I was reversing. So I was already on a reverse diet because my goal was to get pregnant. And in order to get pregnant, I didn't want to be creating so much stress and strain on my body by being in a low caloric intake and be doing so much HIIT or output or whatever. I just didn't want to do that. So I wanted to decrease the stress on my body. So I was already doing that. And then as far as being pregnant now, I've been slowly increasing my calories. Now, it got harder than I thought. You know, I thought it was going to be easier, but as I've gotten bigger, it's hard for me to eat more. I don't want to eat crap. That's what I struggle with because there's the quantity of food that I'm trying to increase, but I refuse to give up my quality of food. Because like I said, I was desperate and I tried eating donuts and things. I just don't feel good. My body doesn't feel good when you already feel uncomfortable, when you're already feeling big, when it's already difficult to walk. That's the way I'm treating my pregnancy, and I've got so many comments like, you're pregnant, enjoy it, blah, blah, blah. I don't enjoy eating that way. I genuinely do not enjoy eating that way. If I crave something, usually as a treat of some sort, small, at the end of the day, a popsicle these days, maybe some, I do non-dairy ice cream, something that's gonna like, you know, be a little bit of a treat, but I'm not eating things that I know that upset my stomach. Anyways, I'm trying to increase my calories. I think I'm up at like, I don't know, 22, 23 maybe. I've slacked on the tracking, I'll be honest with you. I eat roughly the same things every day, but I've kind of slacked off on the tracking. I'm still trying to stay active. I started out this pregnancy walking 100,000 steps a week. At 30 weeks pregnant, 5 weeks ago, I switched down to 12,000 steps a day. And then today is the start of a new week. I'm gonna knock it down again to 10,000 steps a day because I'm just not comfortable. Like walking almost hurts more than lifting. It's just not comfortable. I lean back more because of the weight in my front, and so then my lower back starts to hurt, which I know is bad posture. I'm just not comfortable. So we're gonna knock that down a little. I'm knocking down output. Does that mean that I'm going to knock down input? Absolutely not. Because I also know that postpartum, I'm gonna be a lot less output because my body's I'm gonna be at home recovering. I'm gonna be with baby. I'm only taking 2 weeks completely off, and then I'm going back to work, which I know is still at home, but it's not a lot of time to have to myself. Further than that, you know, depending upon the kind of delivery I have about 6 weeks of recovery. So, yes, that's where I'm at with my diet. I actually had 2 pregnant women reach out to me saying, does it even make sense to be on a reverse diet during your pregnancy? I would say absolutely that is when you should reverse diet. Because now when I go, and I will increase my calories again because I'll be breastfeeding, but now when I go to drop pregnancy weight, I will already be starting here calorically, so I will only have to drop, or I can go right into a cut essentially and still have high enough calories to support my breastfeeding, to my milk supply. So a lot of the times postpartum moms will come to me and they'll be at such a low caloric intake, and of course they're going to want to drop weight, but I'm like, hey, your body's doing so much, it's making milk, you know, all this stuff, we got to get your intake up, and we reverse first. Doesn't mean that I don't have postpartum moms that drop weight on a reverse diet, because it's absolutely possible and I've seen it a lot, but you have to do that first step to get your intake higher, because otherwise you've got nothing to pull from, and you're going to create stress on your body, stress on the baby, because your milk supply is going to dip. So I'm almost using this pregnancy to get my intake back up, increase my metabolism, and be able to cut when I'm ready to cut. Hopefully my appetite comes back too, which I'm hoping that does really happen, and I can continue to reverse through the first couple months of breastfeeding, and then decide to go into a cut when I'm cleared to work out, and then be able to add that onto output. So anyways, that's where I'm at. I am almost to the gym, so we are going to get this workout in.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another voiceover. So this is going to be an upper body workout, but for all of my workouts, I always start with some incline walking. Now that I'm pregnant, I've kind of had to drop the incline, but about 10 to 15 minutes here, as high as you can without holding on. All right, so then I went right into my first kind of a warm-up set here. I do single arm rows, high rows, really focusing on the mind to muscle in my lats and pulling through. I'm going kind of lightweight here, single arm, just to warm up. And then I'm gonna go right into my working sets here. So I do have both arms together, really focusing again on retracting my traps and not scrunching up my shoulders into my neck, because I really want to hit those lats and upper back, mid back. All right, moving on to some seated cable rows. Now these are always so hard for me to set up because I feel like I'm scrunching my shoulders up again. So I'm really focusing each time on relaxing my traps and almost letting my lats fall forward a little bit and then retracting back and squeezing my spine. If you're really concentrating on the mind to muscle here, you'll feel that nice contraction in your back. And then I supersetted these and I just changed, you'll see the attachment here. I'm using 2 double handles. This is my favorite way to do face pulls, kind of with the backs of your hands facing each other and your thumbs pointing down. And you're gonna spread those handles apart as you come towards your chin in this case. And again, I'm keeping my traps down and focusing on pulling with my rear delts. All right, and then I moved over into the cable machine here into another superset of one of my favorites here is a straight arm cable pull down. Again, we're working the lats and I'm not coming past, I'm not letting my hands come up above my shoulders. I don't even put a very tight grip on here. I'm pushing and pulling down through the palms of my hands. And again, almost like a scooping feeling, pulling through my lats. Superset those with standing face pulls, so kind of another variation to hit my rear delts, but I really like these. Same thing, I'm using the dual handle here because I feel these so much more than like using a rope. And again, I'm almost like, you know, keeping my traps down and really focusing on those rear delts. And then I went into another superset here. I did cable wide grip curls. Now, the way that I can really activate my biceps, I have a problem activating my biceps, is to not squeeze so hard on that bar there and really just focus on the mind to muscle, keep my arms pinned, and curl that bar up. This is another one that I really like since getting pregnant. It's more comfortable for me. I can position that pulley right at about chest height and do my single arm rows here. I feel a lot more comfortable doing this split stance style versus maybe like a seated row or even the bent over dumbbell row, which tends to be a little uncomfortable for me right now to bend over with this growing bump. And then I just finished it off with some bicep 21s, cable curls. So you're going to do 7 curls, bottom to about mid-range. I'm going a little high here. And then you do 7 curls from mid-range to the top. And I went a little low there. And then you go all the way 7 curls, full range of motion. And I just kind of did that to burn out at the end. I had the cable machine there. So you could totally do these with a dumbbell just to kind of burn out. And that's the end of this workout. Thanks for watching.
Guys, I am currently editing this vlog right now and I didn't close it out once again. So basically I just came home from the gym, which will be the last clip that you guys saw, and got ahead on some work, and now I'm going to edit this vlog so I can get this one up. I've got one more before it, but you guys should be seeing this one this week. I'm about a week behind in my vlogs, but I feel like that's good because then I can edit them and not be super rushed right now to try to get them out. Also got The Handmaid's Tale on. That's a really good show. Actually, I'm just getting into it. I'm just starting it. So, yep, that's what my Sunday's looking like. So, once again, guys, if you're enjoying these vlogs, please give it a thumbs up. Like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me try to grow this social media platform a lot. All right, well, I will see you guys in my next one, and I'm excited because my next one is gonna have my ultrasound, which will be this Thursday. So I'm really excited about that. I'll be 1 day shy of 36 weeks pregnant. So that's what we're doing. We're sitting here. The whole fam bam, huh, Captain? Captain down there, can you see him? Hi, Bubby. Watching his mom. All right, guys, thank you so much. And I will see you in my next one. Good night.